I might fly to Cali, cop me some balance, smoke good and sleep badly. Plug shopping, plug shopping. I might dip to Dallas, get off the Paris, Amsterdam dabbing. Plug shopping, plug shopping, plug shopping. No, you can't sit still. Round the world he go looking for deals. My ex-bitch mad at me still. Say I run all day, no time to chill. I'm seeing the world, looking for plugs. Who got what? Where the drugs? I'ma get it gone once I get it back. Work the minivan, pack a hatchback. Mail it to a spot in a small town. Take a little flight, snatch a few pounds. Off the pine, if the price good. In London where my yard is, it's all I might fly to Cali, cop me some balance, smoke good and sleep badly. Plug shopping, plug shopping. I might dip to Dallas, get off the Paris, Amsterdam dabbing. Plug shopping, plug shopping.
The game love me a lot. Fuck fucking rose petals. Tortoise in the race, sit slow. But got the most medals. You put a bitch on the pedestal, that's a no never. Still manage to keep the baddest riding me, no pedals. I'm in the woods, but fuck it, I really need this club. Overseas passport filled up. Drug money, mafioso or boss. Small money makers know to get lost. Bust it open, I got some money to toss. Love Colorado, but Amsterdam is the lick. Oh, I'm trying to put you up on some shit. Shotty still make something shake from nothing up in Gaza, flying Germany, getting faced with his cousin the
I
blood.
might fly to Cali, cop me some balance, smoke good and sleep badly. Plug shopping, plug shopping. I might dip to Dallas, get off the Paris, Amsterdam dabbing. Plug shopping, plug shopping.
No mother wanna see her son hustling. Same time no son wanna see his mother struggling. I'm plug shopping, Gucci head to toe, with a big booty hoe. I'm at your club out there. I pop a bar, pull a bar, brace the parking lot, push the throttle. Forge your old front goals with some gorgeous hoes. Cold raw, then a fat bitch walking with chase thighs. Pack clips and take trips and push them guys. Big wheels with the dick sucker lips, hugging the curb. Scalp the bitch, fuck her lips, sip on the serve. Suck a good dick.
But she get on my nerves and get the fuck
I
back.
might fly to Cali, cop me some balance, smoke good and sleep badly. Plug shopping, plug shopping. I might dip to Dallas, get off the Paris, Amsterdam dabbing. Plug shopping, plug shopping, plug shopping.
All right, let's get into it. I want to thank y'all for joining me. This is That's My Take podcast. I am your host, Nug the narrator. Couple things before we start the show. The song you just heard featuring my partner Shadi, and on that third verse, our partner Ether. It's with a heavy heart that I gotta say that Ether has passed away. Condolences to his family. One thing about Ether, and I'm gonna not be super long, but I met Ether in the street, and before we actually done any music. Let me turn this mic, make sure y'all hear me good. Sorry about that. I had it pointed to the speaker. Before we done any music or anything like that, we ran the streets, and he wasn't from the Montgomery. I'm not from Montgomery. I'm from New Orleans. I live in the Montgomery area. But when you are outsider and you get so much love like he got, I think that says a lot about a person. And whether you're a square or you're a street nigga or you were just a 9-to-5, cool people are cool people. And he was a cool person, straight up. Like, again, rest in peace. Definitely go miss him. I know Shotty got a project or two with him that's dropping. I think it's Coke and Guns, the name of the mixtape or the project. Definitely be on the lookout for that. While we're talking about music, anything you hear on my channel, anything you hear, you can get. Anything you like music wise. When I do these intro music songs and these outro music songs, you can purchase directly from me. This is the home of the $2 single. Send me an email, Cashapp me, and we'll get it to you. All right. So again, let me introduce myself. I am Nug, the narrator. This is That's My Take podcast. Again, it don't cost you nothing to subscribe, like, comment, share. It don't cost you nothing. I know my lighting bad. We ain't got to talk about the elephant in the room. I thought the light would be here today. So by Sunday, and another thing, I'm getting. I want to talk about feedback next, but let me finish what I was saying. Then I'll talk about some of the feedback. Before I go off on a tangent. The lighting should be in here tomorrow. I did Amazon Prime it, and so we're gonna have better lighting. I think this gonna be like the little setup in terms of the area because I like my little, you know what I'm saying, backdrop. I'm gonna get my Salvador Dali clock in here a little bit more. If you know about Salvador Dali, you know what time it is. And my family in there as well, my son, but you know, I wanted that Dali clock in there. But yeah, my son could be behind me, watching over me. But yeah, Cash App, appreciate it. It's scrolling right now, right around up in there. If you want to shoot me something, I appreciate it. This is not only a podcast, but a side hustle. I am trying to monetize. I'm not going to shoot you no shit about. I'm just doing this out the love. I do love what I do and it make me happy, but I'm trying to monetize. So if you know anybody that might like my content, let them know. I would thank you. Share, comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate that. As always, the podcast is brought to you by the fam, Forever Amongst Made Men, Forever About Making Money. I got a t-shirt on right now. In terms of the merch, we can get you a fam logo tee in whatever style you like. Right now, I got on like the V-neck style when the V-necks was out or whatever. But we could get you whatever you want on that. Let's see if I get the camera to do it instead of me moving the actual computer. There we go. But yeah, again, my lighting will be better by Sunday. Amazon Prime is in full effect. There we go. I like that. There we go. Amazon Prime is in full effect. So again, this might be the setup, but I will have my light game better. Bear with me. Oh yeah. Feedback. Somebody who I really respect and know or shoot me straight actually told me he enjoyed my last show. Damn, it was something else I wanted to mention too before I mentioned all this shit, but I'm gonna get back to mentioning that. But the person who said what he said wouldn't just gas me. Like, I know this already. Like, so if you didn't check out the show last, that will be typically how I would like the shows to run, especially on a Sunday. I do want to give different vibes to the show, but after listening to constructive criticism, this will probably be the show time on Thursdays and Sundays. Typically, the games start at 7:30. I'm watching the game live. They'll have a Sunday game on that night as well, because I know Green Bay and Dallas was last Sunday and they tied. That was wild. 40-40 or something, whatever they tied out. I think it was 40-40. But right now, speaking of the game, Frisco is leading 14-0 in the second quarter with 6 minutes left. But yes, this will be the time, which is why I ordered the lighting, because I think after listening to, again, constructive criticism about my time slot, with Sunday I was trying to do a day type vibe with the day games, but again, I think for the demographic I'm trying to get, which I'm gonna tell you, I am not boxing nobody in. Obviously, I want you to be an adult watching my show because I'm gonna drop some cuss words. I am trying to monetize so it won't just be like profanity throughout, but at the same time, I just talk how I want to talk. Like I do enough fake talking at work and being professional. This and another thing, anybody that's watching this that know me on a professional level, look, this is me laid back. I understand I'm a real estate agent, all that, but I'm a real person, a human first. I don't come from the background most folks might consider the best background. So sometimes I might say some shit that's kind of wild and ridiculous. So I apologize in advance. Like, I'm not here to like put a mask on. I wear the shades because I like the shades. Anybody that know me know I rock shades all the time. So why would I not rock the shades on my show? I'm not hiding nothing. I just like rocking shades. But no, this gonna be the time slot. Again, I'm a do my. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to mention too. I had a very full day, so my energy ain't the like livest. I played golf, 18 rounds. What the fuck else I did? That was a lot right there. Oh yeah, I ain't do this today, honestly, but I started working out on some trying to, you know what I'm saying, lose about 20 something pounds. My homeboy Ether was a bigger dude and he did have health complications, but that ain't like the reason. I've been in Planet Fitness not 4 days. It's just like I'm just, I lived a lifestyle, a wild lifestyle growing up. Not really growing up, but from teen to like 39, 40. Like I was a wild cowboy. I partied, I bullshitted, I fucked around and, had a lot of fun in my 20s and 30s, which now I'm in my 40s looking back. I probably shouldn't have been so caught up in social and street and rapping, but that's my life. So with that being said, my energy level won't be where it was at the last show. I got good and bad criticism from the show. That one person gave me good criticism, but I did get some bad criticism. The bad criticism was obviously I don't know. I don't know. Let me put this. Let me think about how I want to say this. All right. I'm not trying to bash nobody with my editorials personally. So if you feel personally bashed, I apologize, but that's not the thing. My Sunday show will always have an editorial from here going out about something that I want to make an editorial about. This is an opinionated show. I am not directly sneak dissing or directly dissing nobody. I'm giving my opinion on what I think. If you watch the last show, or if you want to watch it, go back and watch the editorial. That segment is definitely going to be every Sunday. And honestly, if people think that segment was kind of wild, the next one's going to be as wild. And it's some shit that touched home in terms of I really wanted to do an editorial on something totally different. But when I got to the gym and the shit just hit me like, nah, I got to do the editorial on that. Like, and I know I'm not directly sneak dissing nobody. Look, it's official. I am a single man at age 47. My relationship didn't work out. I don't have no ill will toward her. She don't have any ill will toward me. Sometimes people just don't grow together and they grow apart and they break up. So with that being said, no, I'm not directly or indirectly taking shots at her or anything like that. I am giving my takes on stuff that I probably don't like. And if you really watch, again, and I'm not trying to just plug the episode before this one, but if you watch the show that aired last Sunday, you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of how my editorials will be, because newsflash, I'm not going to be giving an editorial about some square shit. or some shit that's just regular. Newsflash. It's gonna be a little controversial. I feel like I'm a polarizing person. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I know I'm polarizing because to know me is to love me, and to not know me, well, you probably don't like me because I wouldn't like me too if I didn't know me. So I get it. That's enough of that. I'm new to TikTok. I'm trying to post 3 times a day on all 3 of my platforms. Well, 4 of my platforms. I'm not big on IG. It's just personal reasons. I feel like IG is more for people that's already out there and established. I feel like Facebook is for watchers and people that know you and your locale thing, which could bleed into what you do outside of work and work. I don't have a business page, so I do a lot of business on Facebook on my personal page. TikTok, I'm new to TikTok. I'm still getting it. I know they let the music go, and I know they big on music, and I know they got big numbers, so I'm over there. Twitter, I'm not big on X, Twitter like that, but I am on there. All my socials are the same that you can reach me at. I do have other socials. It's not ghost pages or I got a page set up to look at my ex or nothing. No, I got a real estate page. I don't even use the motherfucker on Instagram. But again, I don't even remember the name of it. I think it's like D Mayho the Realtor or something. Anyway, all my socials that matter that's connected to this podcast, this is the nucleus, is at That's My Take. And that is DATSMYTAKE. I know the show is That's with a TH because on YouTube, that DAT was taken, which may cause confusion to some slow motherfuckers. I get that. But no, I don't know who THATMYTAKE is, but That's My Take, the New Orleans way, DATSMYTAKE is where you can find me. All inquiries, my email is in the description as well. The Rams just scored with 2 minutes left. Well, 2:09, so it's about to be, they just made the extra point. It is 7-14. Again, Frisco is 3-1. The Rams are 3-1. It's close to halftime. I've been doing a lot of rambling and getting some shit out before I get into the meat and potatoes of the show. But just to be honest with you, I'm running a Thursday show like I run it all the time. So you're not going to get the editorial. Other than that, we've got some things we won't hit. Sheduer, miming the reporters. I thought miming had nothing to do with verbal or non-verbally moving of the lips. I thought it just was what I used to do in the French Quarter because I thought when you mime, you just stand still. But I guess miming is also acting like you're talking, but you're not vocally saying anything. I guess like this. That was what Sheduer was doing at the press conference, or it was a press conference probably after practice with the interviewer, and it kind of obviously made the news, and I wanted to speak on it just because I got a take about it. And again, here's another thing. There's a lot of shit going on in America, the news and all that. I'm going to typically hit on sports, music, and entertainment and things that I particularly want to have a take on. Sometime it'll spill over into different stuff, but this is a sports, music, and entertainment show. First, second, and third in that order, or if not in that order. But no, on the Sheduer thing, for the people who are not like into the NFL like me, Sheduer plays for the Cleveland Browns. He's the 3rd string quarterback. They have a veteran named Flacco that just got benched. And again, I said Sheduer was 3rd string, so there's a 2nd string. That 2nd string guy, Dylan Gabriel, and he was a dog in college. He's short, but he was a dog in college, so I'm not taking nothing from him. And he was drafted before Sheduer, but he's getting a start next game coming up and we'll preview that matchup and more when we get to the NFL matchups. But he is actually starting. Flacco has moved to second, and Sheduer is still at third. So I'm honestly just feeling and thinking the young dude, the young guard, the young bull is probably like, man, I'm sick of this Cleveland shit. Like, and I get it. That's why I ain't rushed to buy no jersey. I thought about buying a jersey, but I felt like if I buy it, it'll be for a collector's item because I don't think he's gonna be that long. Now, will they trade him this year? I don't know. I mean, they still making money off the jerseys. You got to remember, this is a business, bro. Like, this man got the highest selling jersey. That's mattering more than him playing. That's like, I just got something for cheap that I'm making all this money off. And that's what's going on. Them jersey sales, they probably the merchandise, they'll try to merchandising too. But I know him and his team kind of stepped in to kind of make sure the merchandise wasn't really like that unless he was on the field. I do know that. But the NFL got the right to merchandise anything and all things once you're an NFL not employee, because you're not in once you're an NFL independent contractor and under contract. The contract part of that being the most important part. So just on jersey sales, if he's the number one jersey in the NFL, why would you trade him? The owner is sitting back like, why would I trade him? And Dylan Gabriel, whoa, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Now I say each one. Hold on, I got somebody in the chat. And if you're calling me Nug, we really might know each other, but each one, tell me who you is real quick. If we do know each other, what's happening? If we don't, thanks for joining. Yeah. Back to the Sheduer thing. I feel like he tired of Cleveland. I feel like only reason he not traded right now is because he's generating hella money for him. Iceberg. There we go. I like the name within the name within the name. I love it. And I know what's popping with that. Sheduer, just in wrapping the Sheduer thing and landing my plane, like they say, Sheduer tired of Cleveland. Like, I think if they'd have moved him to second, he still would have been tired of Cleveland because dude been a starter his whole life. I'm 47. Flacco got to be 44. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he's not young. Then you got Dylan Gabriel. And again, I follow college sports, so I know Dylan Gabriel. I know him. He was played at Oregon. I want to say he played at Oklahoma as well. And I won't say he played at South Carolina. I know Dylan Gabriel. Short dude, left-handed. He can play. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm pro Dylan Gabriel. If you know me, you know I love Deion Sanders, so you know I want Sheduer to start. But I feel the Cleveland play, just to wrap that up. I feel the play, like I feel it. Moving on. The Cheetah, Tariq Hill, Miami Dolphins wide receiver, had a crazy. Look, if you saw the injury, you know what I'm talking about. He had a real bad leg injury that some is suspecting going to be career ending, but at his age and the contract that he under, like, he might not see another contract in the NFL. If it's not career ending, it's contract ending. I mean, you already got domestic violence. Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all know Talib, whatever his name is. He was a cornerback for the Rams mainly. Anyway, he said the man cheated and got karma for beating up his wife for domestic violence charges. I'm like, that's diabolical. He said this on the podcast. Now, he might have just was saying it to get views and, you know, the shock value of it, but that's diabolical. To say somebody got hurt because of some damn karma on some domestic violence, personal stuff, to me, that's wild. But maybe they got beef. I don't know. But dude don't play in the league no more. He on like the talk show with Skip Bayless and somebody else. But he actually said that. He like, man, I think that's karma for him beating up his wife. That's diabolical. But no, the Cheetah, with my take is he done in terms of you might can make a comeback. Right now, the cheetah, right now, I'm gonna say this. The cheetah is like Odell Beckham after Odell Beckham had his second surgery. Because he did come back. But after the second surgery, you have one off, cut. You ain't make the team. And now you're saying you're still in shape. Nobody wants you. Odell Beckham. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was great. They obviously don't. They do this shit every day. Because I thought he was gonna get picked up by my Saints, but my Saints do all kind of crazy shit anyway. We gonna speak on them in a second too. But the cheetah, just to wrap it up, the cheetah is pretty much like Odell was 3 years ago. So that means these next 3 years, the cheetah may, because Miami go reconstruct his contract, because I want to say in 27 he hit for 52. And next year, I think it's like in the 20s, because he signed like 3 years, 98 million or some shit like that. I don't have it in front of me and I could pull it up, but I'm liking how this show going in terms of like I played golf like them 18 holes a motherfucker. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I played golf and my energy level ain't the highest. Like just to keep it real, had to pick my son up from school, all kind of stuff. So moving on. Well, I'm wait. Let me wrap up the cheetah. Like I was saying, in the next 3 years, you'll see the cheetah off next year because he gotta get physical therapy. You'll see him have his contract slashed. The next year when he could come back to play, if Miami do want to mess with that last year on the contract and the numbers right, he might play that year. And other than that, he's going to be out, or he's going to be out before that, not with a trade, because he's going to have to get cut for somebody to pick him up. Nobody's going to take his $98 million contract, and I think he played 1 year of it. And the signing bonus was like 30. So you still got 60 out there. And I want to say the big money is, if not next year, it's the year after that. No, it ain't happening. Cheetah, I love you, but that was a horrific injury in the ACLs and the meniscus and all that. Once all that's tore up and you a speed dude, that shit over with, bro. And I don't even want to be like harsh, but NFL brutal. It's like simple. The NFL ain't for like everybody. Straight up. Moving on. The Nikki and Cardi B beef. They are at it again. I don't have all the tweets in front of me and I don't really care about it. Only reason I wanted to give a take on it is because I truly had a take on it. The take is this. Musically, I'm gonna go Nikki over Cardi. I don't know them personally, but their persona per se, I'll go Nikki over Cardi. And my personal likability of the each two, I'll probably go Nikki over Cardi. So I'm not being biased when I say anything about this beef. I'm letting you know how I stand in terms of, I was a fan of Nikki early in her career because that Young Money Nikki was spitting. I don't give a fuck what you say. And on the other coin, Cardi, I never was into the Bodak Black or the WAP, whatever the fuck. I'm outside. I never was a Cardi B fan, so it's easy for me to like pick a side or whatever they calling it. But I mean, do I think the beef is real? I know at one point they actually was about to go to blows. I was about to say fisticuffs, but I really don't know what the fuck fisticuffs mean or where it come from. But everybody say fisticuffs when they talk about fighting. In my whole life, like I might just ask AI because I never use it. Yeah, we went outside, man. Yeah, it was about that was fisticuffs. But people drop that word, so I know that word. My vocabulary is extensive. I'm damn near a pothead genius. Just to be real, like I got so many trivia facts about dumbass shit in this brain is ridiculous. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. In closing up the Nikki and Cardi B beef, obviously I'm Team Nikki. I don't really know where it's gonna go. I don't really know if it's labels causing so-called beefs because you don't believe everything you see. Like, let's take Lucci and Thug, for example. So they on each other album, Kumbaya and blood done been spilled on both sides. This is a money grab. This is a money play. This is America. This is capitalism. I'm not saying Nikki and Cardi go ever have bloodshed and they beef that crazy, but what I'm saying is the beef may be fabricated. We don't know as the public. I mean, we really don't. We don't know. We really don't. All right. We got a field goal kicker warming up. We got 13 seconds in the game. I'm going to say in the half. It looks like Frisco might be in field goal range, so they're trying to go up by 10. I'll keep y'all updated on that. And at the same time, I'm going to use that segue to go into these NFL matchups that's coming Sunday. Let me get that pulled up real quick. And I'm going to run the matchups coming up Sunday. I'm thinking about getting back into the parlay thing because I honestly didn't bet last weekend. And I need to, well, it's Thursday. I'm not going to bet this weekend. And if I do, it's going to be just like a 3-team parlay. But by Wednesday, I'm going to get back into doing my research. Not that shit help or nothing, but doing my research to make me some bets and see if I could catch something. But no, NFL schedule. Obviously, I told y'all about the Rams. Coming up, we've got Minnesota versus, again, those Browns. Dylan Gabriel gets his first start. The Raiders got the Colts. The Giants got the Saints. I do want to touch on the Saints and this horrific season that I knew was coming. And it's not going to be like a tirade bashing, but I do want to speak on them. But let me run this down, then I'll speak on them before we go to the college. Dallas got the Jets. Denver got the Eagles. Miami got the Panthers. Houston got Baltimore. Tennessee at the Cardinals. Tampa Bay's at Seattle. The Lions got the Bengals. Washington's got the Chargers. And the Patriots got the Buffalo. The Monday night game is the Chiefs versus the Jags. That'll be my first time actually watching old boy Travis Hunter play. I watched him in highlights, and I heard he got kicked off or they stopped playing him either on the offense or the defense in the game, and they was trying to say they kicked him off one or the other. I don't remember it per se. I'm trying to see if they're setting up for this field goal. It's 2 seconds left. Yeah, kicker's coming out right now for the field goal. They called the timeout. So they probably go hit this one. I'll keep y'all updated on that. But no, I don't know what to say about Travis Hunter in terms of what people expect. Like, dude did win the Heisman, yes. But dude is a cornerback / wide receiver, and he's lighting the ass. When you're in the NFL, ask Olave how them licks hit when you in the NFL. Like, Olave probably on his third concussion. Like, come on, man. Like, you come across that middle, you coming across that middle. Like, the NFL different. So I think a lot of people thought he was making it's a 37-yard attempt coming up. A lot of people was thinking he was making such flashy plays in college that it'll transcend to the NFL. No, it's a learning curve, and your ass got to get some weight up under you. Like, he kind of little in the ass. Like, let's keep it real. He ain't the biggest cornerback out there. Like, the NFL is different. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me talk about my Saints. We are playing the Giants at home at 12 o'clock. We are winless. We are favored by 1.5 with an over and under 41.5 as of right now, whatever time it is, 8:33 Central Time. That's the line that I'm seeing on ESPN. But for us to be favored is pretty much a mockery, one, because they doing it because the guy Dart is a rookie but he just beat the Chargers, who was undefeated. So he coming in with momentum. He's coming in with momentum. The Saints is about to get their ass kicked by the Giants 27-4. I know that's a crazy score, so I'm bullshitting, but I'm saying it may be lopsided, or it may be close and they'll lose like, per usual, like the Saints do. But I see us going 0-5 and continually having a bad season where we may win 3 games. I did give us 7 when we started. A 7-10 season was what I was thinking. But now I'm looking more like 3-14, and that's going to look ugly. That's going to look so ugly that we're going to have the first or second pick. That's going to look so ugly that if we really go with Arch Manning, we're going to continue to look like Archie Manning Saints from the early 80s, late 70s. Let's keep it real. Archie get all this praise because he made these kids, but Archie was mid at best. I love you, Archie. I ain't bullshitting, but I'm saying you wasn't. No, let's stop it. Let's stop it right there. But nah. To close and wrap up the NFL and my Saints tangent, as a Saints fan, I feel embarrassed. My hat's on backwards, not only because my hat's on backwards, but I'm still wearing my hat. I'm still a Saints fan, but I mean, deep down, bro, I'm embarrassed, man. Like, I got to keep it real, man. On my social media pages, they had the AI with the Saints, 2 black dudes, Saints fans holding their hands up with their bags on their head. I had to repost it because that's how I'm feeling about my team. We're not making good choices. We do not have good player personnel. I knew the coaching was going to be a problem because it's a rookie coach. If you really think a rookie coach is going to come in and do all this crazy stuff, you don't know the NFL. And that's cool. That's why I'm here. I want you to lean on me if you need some NFL jargon, some NFL insider, some NFL knowledge. I got you. But there is no rookie coach, Kellen Moore, anybody that's going to come into the NFL and automatically start winning where you're in the playoffs and you make a Super Bowl. It never happened. It never will. I think a second-year coach might have did it. I don't want to call out names and be wrong, but a rookie coach, you got growing pains. Like, come on, man. Look, I love my team. I love my team's merchandise, but I can't rock it right now. Like I had on a Saints shirt earlier before I was going golf, and I said, you know what? I'd rather rock my high school T-shirt while I'm golfing than these Saints. I have my Saints hat on because I need a hat golfing, but my hat was to the back all day, man. Like, Saints just, I don't want to call them like an ex-girlfriend or nothing, because I know people would think I'm still dwelling on that, but that's how the Saints be making me feel sometimes. Like, damn, and that ain't a good feeling. But I love my team. I love my city. I'm actually I honestly been thinking a lot about selling my house here in Alabama in 2-3 years and moving back to the great state of Louisiana. Personally, I know a lot of my family members, even though I got a brother in the city, I got cousins in the city. I know a lot of my family are probably rather me not in actually New Orleans, but that's cool, and I get it because I'm a wild guy. I think I already mentioned this. Like, hangover type movies was part of my lifestyle. I guess the statute of limitations over, but shit, I was 15 years old in hotel rooms smoking cigar boxes of Mid and Reggie. Well, it wasn't even Mid because this was keeping it real. This was the Reggie days. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 47. But we smoking blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt. And I'm gonna keep saying blunt after blunt after because it was really like that till shit, he done passed out again. Nugged and passed out again. So obviously some people would be like, he's a pothead, but then other people know that he's pretty much okay with you calling him that, but at the same time, add genius because he also got degrees and could have finished law school, but he chose to go after his rap dreams and got a master's in management. I know how to manage shit. So if you need something managed, I ain't talking about a Winn-Dixie or Audi or Aldi. I'm talking about some $1 million shit. I'm a marketing genius. Holla at me. We could get something done. No bullshit. But no, getting back to it, you got to realize that in life, some shit you all in with. And with my Saints, I can't lie, I'm all in. I wanted to burn all my shit and all that shit, but I can't do it. I just got a grim and bear, but I think we need new leadership at the top. I keep saying it. I know people probably think I'm crazy. I won't be the general manager. I mean, I know it's probably like a damn Cash Money skit or something right now, but I won't come through there with some cheerleaders or something. Like, if you know the skit, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get too vulgar, but yeah, I won't be the general manager. I think I could do just as good. I mean, I do have a master's of management, you know, so I am technically qualified. I might not have the experience, but if I got to start, you know, shoveling popcorn in concessions, then I move over to some other bullshit, I do it. As long as they go tell me, all right, one day this might be, you know what I'm saying? If I know I'm on like a path. Because the Jacksonville Jaguars general manager like 32. So I know it ain't about age. So stop playing with me. I can manage the Saints, man. I know y'all might be like, man, this dude can't even manage a fucking podcast. Look at his lighting. I know football. I'm going to just say that. I know football. We could do this shit. Gail, holla at me. Straight up. All right. Moving on. College matchups. I do know, while I'm getting my college matchups pulled up, I do know Florida State and Miami Hurricanes playing this weekend. And look, that's the first thing came up. The damn game. They pull up the schedule because I do want to run through. It's 160 something teams. I'm not going to run through every team in college. I'm gonna go through the teams that I kind of favor, which is SEC. So right now, Sam Houston is playing New Mexico State. That's on. Obviously small schools. I'm only mentioning it because it's on, it's on right now. But no, we got just looking through some matchups that I'm looking that might be, some Kentucky, Georgia. Every year that's a good game. Just keeping it real. That's all. If you like football, every year Kentucky and Georgia play a good game as of recently, just to keep it real. Michigan got Wisconsin, them boys up there. Illinois got Purdue. Clemson, they looking shitty, and they got Belichick now with the young girl. Belichick, UNC. So that should be funny. If Clemson lose this game, I think Dabo out of here, just to be real. And he might be out of here as soon as the game ends. That's my take on Dabo versus UNC. Dabo, gotta win that. That's a must win. That's my take on that one now. Bama got Vandy. Let's see. Penn State got UCLA. Texas, wait. They're saying Texas got Florida on here. Maybe I was wrong about the Florida State game. Maybe I was wrong. I apologize. I'm not perfect. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I got a retraction. Last show, I said Rattler was 0-9. Rattler is actually 0-10. I do apologize about that, and that's the retraction for my fucking Saints that just killing me right now. We should have got Sheduer. I'm done talking about it. But, yes, he's 0-10 as a starter, not 0-9. Like I said, Vandy's got Alabama, but Texas got Florida, so that means they can't play Miami. So maybe that happened last week. Sorry, the pothead part does come before the genius part. I do apologize. Notre Dame got Boise State. Let me see any other matchups that's catching my eye. Not really. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of people playing college football this weekend, as every weekend until shit is over with. Just on some home stuff, because I did get my master's from Troy in management. My Troy Trojans are playing the University of South Alabama Jaguars. I do know a guy. I was at a bar. Well, not was at. I used to go to a barber shop. My barber don't cut there no more. If you've been on my Twitter, you'll also see my barber takes And that's with my partner CJ. When I go get my haircut, I'm gonna jump on TikTok. I think I said Twitter. I meant to say TikTok, and we go talk about a topic. If you go to my TikTok, you'll see me sitting in my chair, in a chair, getting a cut. I think that's go, be some little side stuff to kind of get people drawn to the channel. Anyway, that's gonna be barber takes on TikTok only when I go to get my shave up and all that, which is usually weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how the money flowing. I ain't got no reason to bullshit. And okay, it's Florida State is what I meant, not Florida. It's Florida State versus Miami Hurricanes this weekend. So I was wrong, but I wasn't dead wrong. And the reason I was hype about the game is because Florida State honestly was like my favorite team growing up. Dion was number 2, and that was when I really got into college football, watching Dion, Michael Irvin, the early folks in football that became the greats in the NFL. I remember watching them as a youngster because, again, I'm 47. I think they 10 years older than me, 9 years older than me. I don't know, but I was little, or I was younger, and I remember Dion, number 2, Florida State. I remember this like it was yesterday. That was one of the biggest matchups that I used to watch and wanted to watch. And I ain't gonna even lie, I didn't even get turned on with LSU until after I got in college, and I actually saw what the college experience was about. And you got to know LSU is like legendary college football experience in Death Valley. That's when I got on LSU. So that's like 2010, just to keep it. No, not 2010, like 2005. By 2010, I was an Auburn LSU fan. I was watching Cam. I watched Cam play his first game at Auburn. It was against Kansas State. Y'all can look it up right now. I was there for that game, the LSU game. I remember watching Cam that year in person. My boss, I worked at this restaurant at the time. Me and my boss, actually, it was the owner. We was cool. I'll never forget it. We used to go to the Auburn games, drink Jägermeister and Red Bull. That was his drink. And I wasn't on it, but I'm like, you know what? When in Rome, fuck it. But that's me though. Don't be like me, kids. Like when in Rome, go the fuck home. Don't be like me. Because when I'm in Rome, I do like, the Romans do. Don't do that, kids. Be better than me. Like I tell my own son that. Look, bro, your daddy, he did a lot. You do a little, my nigga. Moving on. Mississippi State, Texas A&M. That's a big matchup to me, just to be real. Colorado, they playing TCU. Coach Prime is coming in 2-3. TCU is 3-1. So on paper, that's gonna be a tough game. TCU already took a big loss to them when Coach first got there. So I know maybe a couple of players still around, kind of like, man, I remember Coach Prime got here and whooped us, and we was in the national championship the year before. That's crazy, but true. Let's see. Other than that, man, I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up. I'm gonna also go back to this Texas Florida matchup because I'm gonna tell you right now, Arch. And again, I'm not trying to be hard on the Mannings. I'm from the NO. They from the NO. I'm not trying to be hard on the Mannings. What I am trying to do is to call this shit objectively. Dude looking mid. He been playing mid teams. Let's see what he do against Florida. Florida actually looking shitty. I think they coach is out of here if they lose a couple of more games. Billy Napier, that's their coach in Florida, the Gators. Look, Arch, I'm watching to see if you really him. That's it. Newsflash, I ain't see him yet. Because when you him when it's the lights on, not him when you went to Newman. No. If you him, I need to see it. Just being real. Like Arch, that Florida game, let me see when the kickoff is before I get out of here. Because we got the last 2 segments and I'm going to get on out of here. My dog snoring. Coach, you got to bear with me. Like, this is real. Like, I ain't ask him to sit here and do this, but he like being around me. And I like it too. That's my dog. Shit. The kickoff is at 2:30 on Saturday. I'm definitely watching the Texas, 9th ranked Texas Longhorns play Florida Gators. I don't know if I'm going to put no money on it. I got to check the line. I ain't going to bullshit. But I won't see Arch be him because you either him or you're not him. It's not like an in between. Because if everybody was him, it wouldn't be just a him. And I ain't talking about him the movie. I did fall asleep on it. I am gonna try it again, but I fell asleep on it. I can't lie. Like, I don't know. I tried to watch it. I don't know. I just like watching sports. Okay, the second half has started, so I definitely been talking at least 10 minutes because the half is like 15. The half done started. It's 17-7. I'm gonna wrap the show up with this day in history, and I can't make this shit up. I appreciate everybody for joining me. Again, I told y'all straight up, I played 18 rounds of golf. Let's see what we got here. All right, ain't much going on, but it is 17-7 still. I played 18 rounds of golf. It was a beautiful day, no bullshit. But at the same time, my energy level is not where it will be normally. Again, I do want to reference the last show because I am trying to match that show, if not make that, the standard. So I know I'm below standard. My prime lighting will be here tomorrow. I think I like this setup, except for my dog, because he just get tired and snore like he done had an 18-hour shift. Coach, I'm gonna wake your ass up. Let me finish my show, man. You snoring like damn, bro. Like, come on, let me finish my show. I got 2 segments left. Yeah. I had to wake you up, bro. You was too loud. You was bothering me. All right, moving on. Today in history. And no, I don't have it queued up. I'm sorry. But I am on the page that I need to be. And I'm going to make this as quick as possible and see something that catch my eye and, leave y'all with a gem. That's all. And I feel like that's why I'm actually here, because I do want to entertain, but I wouldn't mind leaving, everybody with just a little something extra in life. I mean, knowledge is power. I know it sounds crazy, but it really not. So this day in history, in 1967, all Grateful Dead members are arrested by narcotics agents for possession of marijuana in San Francisco, California. Just imagine how different of a world we live in now. To think at one time you were looked at as horrible, scum of the earth, diabolical for smoking a plant, while medicines, all kind of concoctions are put in pill form to not cure, but to merely put a Band-Aid on wounds that they know they probably could heal, but it's not cost effective. That's crazy to me. Like, as a humanitarian and a tree hugger, that's fucking crazy to me. But yeah, that happened this day in America, in San Francisco, in 1967. All right, moving on. I cannot make this shit up. This segment, I like it, and I'm gonna just keep it real. It's a segment that I definitely need to research before I actually get it on the air, and I am gonna make sure I do better at that. I can't really freestyle that one because I gotta find it, I gotta research it, I gotta make sure it's actually real. But with that being said, let's look for some I can't make this shit up type news from around the world real quick. This is a site I usually use. Yeah, and I've been seeing this a while, so we're just gonna talk about this one real quick. Because again, I want to keep the show flowing and have a good ending. Pick a nice song, and we'll close it out. Again, it's Thursday's live looking of the NFL game, along with the sports news and entertainment with takes. But this segment here is I can't make this shit up. Egypt's strongman wrestler pulls ship using his teeth. Now, I've been seeing this story a while, and again, I mean, obviously, looking at the picture, and y'all could go find it, to watch somebody use their actual teeth to pull my bad, 2 ships weighing around 1,100 tons together using his teeth is not only wild, but why the fuck are you doing it? I mean, hopefully you got a sponsorship with what this shit called, Dentine, or Trident, or Scope, Crest, fucking Oral B. Like, hopefully you're sponsored, because what are you doing? Like, I mean, I don't want to wake up and just be like, yeah, I just want pull some boats with my teeth. I don't know. He's Egyptian. He's a wrestler. He's 44, and it was across water, so that's a little different. But if you still pulling 2 ships or boats in the Red Sea, okay, is that a result? That tells me everything I need to know. I'm smart enough to pick up on context clues. Yes, he's not only sponsored, he's probably paid well to do this. So with that being said, get your money, bro. I mean, hey, listen, bite down. Look, bite down, get your money. That was one of my only concerns. Like, are you actually getting paid? So to hear that he's getting paid for it, and whatever, cool. Shit. Whatever, man. I salute you, bro. Like, pull 3 ships next week and get 3 times the money. That's how I look at it. But yes, we have come to the end of the show. I want to thank each and every one of you. If you're either watching live or watch the playback or caught a sub or like or a comment, I want to thank Iceberg for checking in. Shotty, you gonna always be my right hand. Like, I'm a lefty, you're a lefty, but we need a right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's gonna always be 100. Again, I do want to say rest in peace to Ether, rap artist. He's actually not from Montgomery. He's from Thomasonville, Alabama, and a partner of mine that passed away on yesterday. Again, we sent our condolences out to his family and his friends. But if you bored and you want to just check out some nice music, Ether's got a lot of stuff. I think I mentioned it already. Shotty and Ether got Coke and Guns, the mixtape, coming out pretty soon. I believe as if they was either wrapping up the finishing touches on it, or the music's already done and just got to be put out. And I know Shotty will get it out. Other than that, I guess I want to mention, since we're talking about music and getting stuff out, Shotty and I have decided to do some new music, but at the same time, we like to say a new project. It's going to be 3 EPs. The 3 EPs will be a solo by each of us and an EP of us together, kind of tying a bow on this rap shit. There's many reasons why I kind of haven't been as active in rap. Mainly, just to be real with you, personal reasons, and the fact that hip hop is just full of ageism. Like, and I'm not trying to be the old guy that wanting the young folks to listen to me. Dude, I don't care if you listen to me or not. I'm here for the masses. I ain't here for like an age group. So if the youngsters don't want to hear what I'm saying, that's cool with me. But I know they are the future, and we got to teach them well and hope they lead the way and show them all the beauty that they possess inside. Give me a switch, whatever the fucking words is, of pride to make it easier. But I don't care if you don't want to listen to my music because you think I'm old, dude. Like, this unk ain't. Look, I don't want to get too crazy because we are at the end of the show, but this unk ain't missing out on a bitch ass thing. Whatever unk want, he gonna try to get. He gonna shoot his shot. If he miss, cool. If he hit, believe me, he hitting, literally. With that, let me close the show, man. I got too much wordplay because my mind ready to get back in the booth. The third EP is gonna be us together. Each EP will have 6 songs. It may have some skits, but the skits may be in the songs or before the songs or after the songs. But there will be 6 clicks on each of the 3 EPs. No, I'm not a devil worshiper. Yes, my real name is Damien. Yes, I just told y'all I'm a marketing genius, so I see the play with the 666. No, I'm not a atheist. I'm just a marketer who also know that the attention span of most Americans is the size of a what would you call a grain of rice? Yes, that's about the size of America's attention span. And I don't want to say the world, because again, when you go to these streaming sites, people could look you up in China, but if they ain't fucking with you, they ain't looking you up. So, Tibet, wherever, because that's the thing. The World Wide Web is everywhere. So I will never box in my music. I just hope once we put this last little bit out, we gain a little traction where we could kind of catch some show money or some festival money. Shit, we old niggas. We ain't try to go to the club with y'all niggas. I done been there already. I done, been shot at clubs already. Come on, bro. If I could get some festival money or, you know what I'm saying, shit, some licensing money off this music, I'll be good. And I know Shadi will be good too. We just was on the phone about an hour yesterday, talking about ether and talking about music and talking about life and talking about the fact that we done a lot of music, but we ain't make a lot of money off it. And again, I don't want nobody to think money my motivation, but if you do something great, you should be compensated for it. And that's with anything, just to be real with you. I'm not going to sit up here and bullshit with you. If you're doing anything and you're not compensated for it based on what you generate, you're crazy. But y'all have a good night. I'm going to leave y'all with this one because this is the mood I'm in. Y'all have a good one. See y'all Sunday. Remember, if y'all know anybody that might, even if they don't even want to watch the show, tell them to subscribe, like, comment. I'm out. No, the narrator. That's my take podcast.
Southern Smoke. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to get the collection? Black Nation together. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, I'm saying. Wouldn't you like to get? At least for a day. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, I'm saying. Wouldn't you like to get? Yeah, at least for a day. I can see it on your face. You can really use a break. Name the time and the place. I've been there with it. We can stay. I was playing. We can check. Spend a week into bed. A couple days and we'll get first pleasure to respect. Fly to Dubai. We go shopping in it wide. You fucking with the guy. You ain't even gotta lie. See all the sights. Biggest strip all the lights. Do the strip club right. VIP all night. Take a trip to Balloons. Passport. Get us going. We can travel around the globe. Forget our way home. Get a spot on the map. We ain't even got a pack. No shot where we land. You fucking with the man. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, so say. Wouldn't you like to get? At least for a day. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, so say. Wouldn't you like to get? Yeah, at least for a day. Car passed up anywhere she wanna go. So say her travel guide, anything she wanna know. I can do the Indo. We can go and see friends, maybe visit China. Anywhere you find it, long as I'm with you, anything you into, baby we can see it. Baby please believe it. Clothes you can leave, but them bitches don't need them. Summers up in Spain, you ain't fucking with no lame. Fam G, anywhere. I don't need the stunt, dog. Cause I'm out of everything. I don't need the front, dog. It's what we been, bro. Mile High Club. Asking, laughing, off them drugs. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, it's so saying. Wouldn't you like to get? At least for a day. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to get? See the world, baby girl, it's so saying. Wouldn't you like to get? Yeah, at least for a day. Yeah. I ain't trying to kidnap you forever. You know, a day, a couple days. You know what I'm saying? A week in the Caribbean. You know, come back, looking at shit different. The grass is green on the other side. The other side of the world out there. Let's go. First class Sprite flight. Landing soon. See the world, baby, go.